Big stop, dude. Big stop. Let's go.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a give, right side. Logan. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
I got it. 18. 50. Watch the slap.
Here's Trubisky. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Here we go. Move.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Open man is Trey Burton. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. A huge play there for Chicago. 51 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. T.J. Logan, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Again, he was looking for Davante Adams, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They're able to locate Wilson. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Lock in, lock in. Mark 96, Mark 96. Hey, exit. Hey, 96 is coming. We got Mark 96.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Alert! Undercut! Back.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Logan. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
Lock in.
On 2nd down, it's Logan. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Well, why do you go out and spend a 1st-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his 1st interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another 1st, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd and very short, Rodgers, a gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd and 11 now, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Coverage on the play by Kyle Fuller.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
I'm here all day. Hey, Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On first down, Logan. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. T.J. Logan, 96 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On second and 9, Rodgers. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now a give right side. It's Logan, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it second and 14. Now it's Trubisky. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got some space here. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now Trubisky to throw. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Watch tight, tight end's right. Watch tight, tight end's right. Even. 4 down, even. Watch 14. Hey, 96 is coming. We don't like 96.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Throwing here, Trubisky. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller, his third touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Rodgers. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Trubisky. It's complete. It's Miller. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
Now it's Trubisky. Going deep this time for Miller. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. 14 yards into Chicago first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Looking deep for Gabriel. This is caught, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his 4th touchdown on the year, as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Rodgers now on first down. Looking deep for Adams. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
50 seconds to Mike. 26. 50 seconds to Mike.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Alert, 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 alert. Mike 51, Mike 51.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Golden. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. He's going to try and go deep again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to look deep down the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Throwing again on second down. Trubisky is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Trubisky now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. Here's Trubisky to throw. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Play action. It's Trubisky. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. On On the carry, it's Logan. We'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
They run again with Logan. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Trubisky now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 30, 10, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Check pass, check pass.
Throwing on second down, Trubisky. He's got his man, it's Andrews. 14 yards into Chicago, first down.
A gain of 14.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Logan. And an alley to run. 20, 10, 5. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. T.J. Logan, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. As the Bears push further out in front. Whoa, he just yanked that one well to the left. And no. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 42.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the up. And my goodness, another interception. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Mike 96, Mike 96. Watch the pass.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Back to throw here. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Preston Smith gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also fourth down now. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
You think you're going to get this? 150. Under 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here is another interception. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Mike 96, Mike 96. 18. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. And 96 is coming. We don't like
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
On second down now, it's Logan. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Being chased out left. He's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage there to knock that one away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
42. Mike 42, check, Mike 42. Hey. Mike's 42, Mike's 42. Let's get the ball. Hey, Mike's 42. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it.
42's the mic. Check, 42's the mic. Pick me up. Here we go. 42's the mic, boys. 42's the mic. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Mike's 42.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Open man is Miller. He's got it. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on 4th down in the 4th quarter with a lead, but hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now it's Trubisky. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as the Bears push further out in front. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. Completes it to Miller. And he is going to lose yardage here. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Now a desperation. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, 83 yards. And the Packers get a score closer. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Hold the look, hold the look, hold.
They'll run on first down. Logan. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Hey, 96 is coming. Hey,
Orbit.
Mike 96, Mike 96. Push him back.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. The catch made by Miller. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
58.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Rodgers throwing again. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
Come on, guys. We got this.
By the Bears.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bears, they...
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number.